What it means to be homosexual. It's said that a person is homosexual if he or she feels romantic or sexually attracted to members of the same gender or sex. This doesn't mean that all members of the same sex to homosexuals are more attracted to what all people of the opposite sex attract them to heterosexuals. The words gay and lesbian are typically used to refer to homosexual men and women. The term bisexual refers to people that both men and women attract.
In the Middle Ages, the Church condemned homosexuality as an act of heresy and against nature. Some historians point out that homosexual persons constitute them as a distinct group. Describing homosexuality as a regular practice of Muslims and conspicuous heretics, such as the Albigensians. In the 13th century, which had tolerated in most of Europe, now constitute a criminal act that deserved death. Thus, homosexuality was contrary to nature and constituted a deviation from the natural order established by God. This argument allows prohibiting homosexual activity under pain of severe punishments continued to be the norm in Europe and all over the Christian world until the 20th century.
What do scientists say about this? Scientists don't know the exact answer to the issue which has to do with evolution, but there are several theories. It's difficult that different mechanisms operate in different people. The genes of homosexuality also do other things. The alleles encoding the homosexual orientation sometimes may have occasionally a reproductive benefit that compensates for gays and ensures the continuation of the future. Since heterosexuals would pass the gene, this can happen if the allele confers a psychological characteristic by which men are more attractive than women or vice versa, and if the allele appears with a genetic code with attraction to the opposite sex.
In addition, some research believe that to understand the evolution of gay men, you have to see it in the rest of society. It happens when gays make up for their lack of children, promoting the reproductive capacity of their brethren, contributing money, or acting as uncles. Some of its genetic code is shared with his nephews and, according to the theory, genes continue their marriage. Jeremy Joder, an American scientist, indicates that much of modern history gays have not lived openly as gay. Forced by society to marry and have children, their reproduction rates may have been higher than now. But many scientists are interested in a continuous pattern and internal desire rather than whether people identify as homosexual or heterosexual or how often they have gay sex. Not everything is in the DNA. Scientists say that ifs that include the attraction to the same sex only explain part of the variety in human sexuality. Other biological factors, naturally variables, come to care, as that 1 in 7 gay men showed her sexuality to the effect of the elder brother.
Since the decades of the 70s, psychiatry and psychology have determined that homosexuality is not a disease, and beyond it is not contagious. Also, those who confess their sexual orientation ensure that you are born with it and is not part of any deviation. Some hypotheses claim that homosexuality is gestated during the intrauterine stage, i.e. before the baby is born. In his first weeks, all fetus are developed in the same way, only about 6 weeks. Fetus with chromosome and testicles will be at the 8-week release. Testosterone, which can affect development, making male the body and the brain.
According to scientific studies, it's not yet known exactly what causes homosexuality, but if something is safe is that it has nothing to do with the cause. They are completely natural and evolutionary human processes. Scientific theories help us to understand that we have to be tolerant of diversity.